Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel for the second part of my spring GIF tutorial. If you didn't watch the first tutorial, I'm gonna put the little link card up here. It's also in the description box where you can go and watch the first part of the tutorial where I do a little draw with me showing you how I illustrate and sketch out the designs for my spring GIFs. I've also created some kind of general blogger influencer GIFs such as like ad GIFs and gifted and pure sample and affiliate links kind of GIFs. In the second part of this tutorial, I'm going to be walking you through step by step how you can upload your GIFs to Giphy to make them searchable on Instagram stories. Before we dive in, if you are new here, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this tutorial. I hope you're going to find it helpful. My name is Laura. I am an illustrator and a digital content creator, and you can find me by the name Laura Jane Illustrations here on YouTube, obviously, but also on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and click that subscribe button so you are subscribed to my channel, and you can turn on that little bell to get notifications and reminders when new videos go up. Click on this little link if you want to go and watch the first part of this tutorial where I show you how I made all of these different spring GIFs. I also, as I said, made a set of kind of more general GIFs that I just needed for my Instagram stories, and I've also already saved them all as animated GIFs to my camera roll. I go through all of that in the first part of the tutorial, so go and watch that if you're confused at this point. The next step is to pop on over to Giphy. So we're going to go ahead and type in Giphy here, and we're going to go to the website. I'm already signed in here on my Giphy account, so in the top right hand corner I can see my name. Obviously, if you don't have a login, you're going to click on sign up. Then you have to put in your email address that you're going to have associated with your Giphy account. Choose a username just like you would on Instagram or TikTok, for example, and create a password. So if you have any questions about the process, there is loads of information in the Giphy support section. For example, it walks you through exactly how to upload, what the difference between a GIF and a sticker is. So once you have your account created, you're going to have to go ahead and create 5 GIFs or stickers and upload them to your channel. Once you've done this, which we're going to go through in a second, you're going to have to apply to have your channel verified kind of as an artist or a brand. If you're creating your own GIFs from your own illustrations, you can apply as an artist. You don't have to be an artist as your profession. If they're for your brand, for example, you can apply as a brand. And what happens when we do this and you go through the process, it means that your GIFs become searchable in the Giphy.com search bar, which is what the GIF search bar is powered by on Instagram stories. There's also some tips on the Giphy website on what you need to do for your application to make sure that it goes through, but it's basically just to verify that the GIFs that you have created are your original work or associated with your brand. So before you do the application process, you do, as it says in the FAQ section, have to have 5 GIFs on your channel. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go through the upload process so that you can put those GIFs onto your Giphy channel and get yourself verified for the Giphy.com search bar, which of course makes them searchable on Instagram stories. Back to Giphy, you can use the create button to create a GIF or sticker within the app itself on the website, but I use the upload because we've already created our GIFs in Procreate. So we're going to tap on the sticker to choose file. We're going to tap on photo library, and then our iPad is going to bring up the recent things we shared to our photo library, and we can see all of our GIFs. We can select multiple ones, so I'm going to tap to select that, all of the spring ones that I created, and then I'll come back for the ad gifted affiliated ones in a second back. Once we tap on that, it's going to upload them all into the Giphy upload suite, I guess you could call it. It's going to scan the image for text or the illustration that's in it, and it's going to give you some suggested tags that you can tag that with. You can also add bulk tags, so that is tags that will apply to all of your GIFs, and I recommend that you do use this feature because For example, if you're uploading similar themed GIFs, like all of these are spring themed, so we can use tags that are seasonal and link to these GIFs. But if your GIFs that you're uploading aren't similar to each other, still use the bulk tag to put in your brand name or your search name, because this is how your users are going to search for your GIFs most of the time. This is what you're going to tell them to search for. For example, I use 2 different tags on my bulk tags on mine to make them searchable for my audience. First one is just Laura Jane because it's shorter, and then obviously Laura Jane illustrations, not emojis. I don't know what's going on with my keypad today. I'm also going to go ahead and add in some bulk tags that relate to spring for these GIFs, and then I'm also going to tap on the suggested tags that are under each of the different GIFs that I think actually do relate to them. Once I've done that and I've added bulk tags and individual tags that specifically link to each of the GIFs, I'm then going to go ahead and check the last final bits. So the first thing that you can do is you can put in a source URL. This is if you are creating a GIF that uses an image from a different website. This can be helpful if it's related to your brand. You can put in your brand website here so that if people are looking at the GIFs in the Giphy website, they can click on the GIF and it will go back to the source, which is your website. But this is an optional step. You don't have to include it unless you're using an image from someone else's, but we're using original illustrations here, so we don't need to do this step. You can also choose to add it to a collection. So for example, I added all of my Valentine's Day GIFs to a collection. I'm going to go ahead and create a spring collection. And then I'm going to add these GIFs to the spring collection. And then the last step is just to click upload to Giphy. Now on the top of the channel, on the top of my Giphy channel, I can see all of the recent GIFs that I've just uploaded, including the ad ones, but also the spring ones as well. These are going to become searchable on my Instagram stories in the next 24 to 48 hours because I already have an account that is registered to be searchable on the Giphy.com search bar. So to summarize all of the different steps that you need to follow, if you haven't used Giphy before, the first thing that you're going to have to do is go ahead and create an account on Giphy.com. The second thing that you need to do is upload at least 5 GIFs or stickers to your Giphy channel because you need to have some work on your Giphy channel in order to be able to create an application. The third thing that you need to do is you need to tap on the top bar where the 3 little dots are and click on the FAQ section, which is going to take you to the Giphy support page. And here you can tap for Giphy for brands and artists. And Giphy will give you all of the instructions right here on how you can apply. Once you've done that, you just have to wait. You'll get an email if your application is processed, and then your GIFs should become searchable in the Instagram story GIF search bar within 24 to 48 hours. Once you've done that, the first time you can continue to upload GIFs and stickers to your Giphy channel following the same steps. And again, they just take a couple of hours to become searchable on the Giphy search bar. I hope I managed to answer all of your questions about uploading on Giphy and getting started to make your GIFs searchable in the Instagram stories GIF search bar. If you do have any more questions about how to use Giphy, uploading, or the application process, leave them down in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to click that thumbs up button. And if you haven't done so already, click subscribe and turn on notifications to get reminders when new videos go up on my channel. That's all from me today. Once again, if you want to watch the first part of this tutorial, I've put the link in the description box below. You can also find lots of other GIF tutorials and draw with me videos on my channel, so be sure to go and check those out if you're new to creating GIFs as well. And I will see you again really soon.